Welcome to Wealthcraft. Impulse buying can seriously derail your budget and delay your financial goals if you're not careful. Many of us have experienced that sudden urge to buy something unplanned, only to regret it later. The good news is that by understanding why impulse purchases happen and learning how to control them, you can save more money and spend smarter. In this video, I'll share 10 powerful ways to avoid impulse buying so you keep your finances on track and build better habits. Let's jump in. 1. Understand what triggers impulse buying. Impulse buying rarely happens randomly. It's usually triggered by certain emotions or situations. When you feel stressed, anxious, bored, or even excited, your brain looks for a quick dopamine hit, and buying something new can deliver that. Advertisers and stores know this and use marketing tricks like limited time offers, flashy displays, and only a few left warnings to push you toward quick decisions. During these times, it's easier to seek instant gratification to lift your mood, which often leads to impulse buys. Shopping when you're stressed, sad, or exhausted usually results in regret later, as you didn't think clearly before spending. Unsubscribe from promotional emails, turn off push notifications from shopping apps, and avoid browsing online stores just for fun. These triggers constantly remind you of products and deals you don't really need, creating unnecessary temptation. Similarly, if you know certain stores or malls lead to impulse buys, limit your visits or shop with a strict plan. Reducing exposure helps you save mental energy and money, allowing you to focus on what truly matters. Try to schedule your shopping trips when you're calm, rested, and alert. If you notice you tend to shop after a bad day or late at night when tired, try replacing shopping with healthier coping habits like exercise, reading, or calling a friend. Whether you're saving for a house, paying off debt, or building an emergency fund, minding yourself of these goals creates a strong motivation to avoid unnecessary purchases. Visual tools like goal charts, vision boards, or savings trackers keep you connected to your priorities. When you're tempted to buy on impulse, pause and ask yourself how this purchase aligns with your goals. This habit strengthens your financial discipline and helps you make smarter choices. When you hand over physical money, you feel the immediate impact of the purchase, making you think twice. By understanding your triggers, planning ahead, setting limits, and staying connected to your goals, you'll save more and stress less. Use these strategies consistently, and you'll see your financial life improve significantly. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe for more practical money tips. See you next time. Credit and debit cards, by contrast, make spending feel less real because you don't physically see the money leaving your hands. Before buying, take a moment to ask yourself questions like, do I really need this? Will it add value or joy to my life? Can I afford it without stress? Share your goal to avoid impulse buying with a trusted friend or family member who can encourage you and hold you accountable. Sometimes just talking about your temptations and goals helps reduce the urge to overspend. You can also join online groups or financial communities where members support each other's progress. Having a support system keeps you motivated and accountable during tough moments. Developing this habit helps you distinguish between wants and needs and encourages thoughtful consumption. Over time, mindful spending reduces clutter, waste, and buyer's remorse while improving your financial health. Cards also make it easy to spend beyond your means or to buy on credit without immediate consequences. By switching to cash for everyday purchases or setting a cash budget, you limit yourself to what you actually have and naturally curb unnecessary spending. Take time to plan exactly what you need, whether groceries, clothes, or gifts, and commit to only buying those items. When you shop with a list, your brain is focused on specific goals rather than browsing and being tempted by distractions. Instead, build a realistic budget that includes a fun money category as small, guilt-free amount you can spend however you want. This allows you to enjoy treats or spontaneous purchases without feeling deprived. Knowing you have allocated money for fun spending helps reduce impulsive urges during the rest of your budget and keeps your overall financial plan balanced and enjoyable. Sticking to your list forces discipline and stops you from wandering aisles or websites and picking up items just because they look appealing in the moment. Over time, this habit becomes second nature and drastically reduces wasteful spending. recognizing your personal triggers, whether it's shopping when tired, scrolling social media, or peer pressures, the first step to stopping impulse buys before they start. Once you're aware of what sets off your urges, you can plan ways to avoid or manage those moments. 2. Make a shopping list and stick to it. One of the simplest but most effective ways to avoid buying things you don't need is to prepare a detailed shopping list before you go out or shop online. 3. Set a waiting period when you feel the urge to buy something unplanned. Don't rush into it. Instead, give yourself a cooling-off period. 48 hours is a good rule of thumb. This pause helps you avoid emotional spending by allowing your initial excitement or craving to fade. Many times after waiting, you'll realize that the item wasn't as important as you thought, or that you don't really need it. This simple delay creates space for thoughtful decision-making instead of reacting impulsively. Over time, applying waiting periods to your purchases builds patience and stops you from making costly mistakes. 4. Avoid shopping when emotional or tired. Your decision-making skills are at their weakest when you're emotionally drained or physically tired. 5. Limit exposure to temptations. Avoiding places and situations that trigger impulse buying is a powerful strategy. 6. Use cash instead of cards. Paying with cash can be surprisingly effective at controlling impulse spending. 7. Create a budget with fun money. Trying to completely eliminate all discretionary spending often backfires, causing frustration and eventually leading to binge spending. 8. Focus on your financial goals. Keeping your bigger financial goals front and center makes impulse buying less tempting. 9. Practice mindful spending. Mindful spending means making conscious, intentional decisions about money instead of acting on impulse. 10. Seek support and accountability. Changing spending habits can be challenging, but you don't have to do it alone. Thanks for watching. Avoiding impulse buying is not about restriction, but about awareness, control, and building healthy money habits.